Okay, so thanks for joining here. Could you start by telling about your current age? How old are you currently?
I am 23 years old and I just actually turned 23 the
Okay,
past month
great.
only. Yes.
Oh, great. Belated happy birthday, man. I think I got a chance to wish you. I'm not sure, but if I haven't, I'm really sorry. Belated happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so you're 23. Great. Hmm. So are you currently, do you stay by yourself or do you stay with your family?
Well, I have moved out of college and I was actually trying to stay by myself for the job location, but because of whole corona thing, the situations have changed and now since the ministry has I think abruptly also said I think it is unofficial for now that work from home would be more of like a permanent scenario for the companies that are looking for tax relaxation. So I think living with my parents would be an option now.
Hmm. So currently, right now, as we are speaking, are you with your parents or are you alone?
Yes, I'm with my parents in my hometown only.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, cool. So tell me a little about your family. Like, do you have siblings?
Yes, I have one elder sibling, and
Okay.
yes, and my
Are they also living with the same in the same family right now? As are you living together, all of you?
yes, we are four
Okay,
members of a family, and we all are living together.
okay, great. So you are as of now, are you? So who is like the? Are you? Let me see how I would frame this question. So who is the primary income owner of the family in your family right now?
Uh, yeah, speaking as of right now, I think all of four of us.
Okay, all four of you are earning members of the family.
Yes.
Okay, great, cool. So and you are not financially dependent on your parents right now, correct? Or are you? Are you financially dependent on your parents as of now?
Mm, uh,
So I'll tell you
not.
what I mean by financial independence.
Mhm,
So the question is that if let's say tomorrow you have to move out of the house,
mhm,
okay, and you have to stay by yourself, you have to live yourself,
mhm.
are you in a position to do that right now, as we are speaking?
Uh, if I'm like to be candid, if I'm like moving out of the house, I can survive on my own for like 4 5 months. I have that much savings, but for a longer run, buying a bigger house or affording luxuries only.
No. So we're not talking about buying a house here. Just normal living. I'm just talking about normal. Like if you have to, like, so I what I mean by financial independence is, do you depend on your family for money, basically? That's what I am trying to ask. That's what I'm trying to know here.
Sometimes like a kind of a mixture
Okay. Okay.
because the all those luxuries, in fact, I was talking to my dad recently that I want to buy a car. So yes, his help is to be involved in that.
Okay. So he helps you attain those luxuries.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Cool. So so tell me, like, what are you currently pursuing? Like, what is your current pursuit in life?
As in career wise, or
No. Okay. So forget about job, forget about career.
Mhm.
Okay. What is your current pursuit? By pursuit, I means where are you trying to get to? What are you trying to get to in life?
Okay, this is quite a very like confusing question. In fact, even actually, I am also looking for it. That what is one thing that I am in the pursuit of? Actually, I'm trying to find the meaning of the life itself. I'm sorry, this
Okay.
kind of turned philosophical, but
No, it's a candid conversation. You can speak as your as your heart says. Like there's no, you don't have to think what you're saying, so it's totally fine.
So, yes, actually, I'm just looking for the purpose of life or the mission statement of life. Not that I am
Okay.
influenced by any religious groups or something. It's just that, I was sitting recently and was thinking that what am I doing? Like, I'm constantly getting up at 9 and doing my job thing, and then running after all these luxurious things. In fact, like uh, just the buying of the car I recently told you, I think this is a materialistic possession. I'm just running around doing the job to buy these kind of things, but what do I actually want to do?
Okay. So you are, I would say you are trying to, you're still finding out what is your current pursuit. You don't have much clarity on that front, correct? Correct?
Yes, one can say, but on a career front, if we say career up front, I'm pretty much clear that how I want to do it. Like, I don't know what I want to do, but in what field I want to do, I know that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's remove that part wherein you're still trying to find out. I mean, you'll obviously find that out for yourself. It's a process, so
Mhm.
you'll find out what is your pursuit. But uh, there is still a truth in every situation. Okay, so for example, even when you say that you don't currently have a pursuit, it just means that in your mind you don't have that pursuit, but you're still doing activities throughout the day, right? We have 24 hours.
Mhm.
Everybody is doing something or the other throughout the day.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
So in terms of reality,
Mhm.
what are you currently pursuing? Are you currently pursuing how you can get more money and how you can get more money to buy things that you desire? Like you mentioned that you're trying to buy a car
Yes.
and you're trying to make more money. So is that part of your current pursuit that you're currently doing?
Yes. This is something
Okay.
that I'm currently pursuing for.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So what does your tell me about your parents? Like, what do they think about you?
What do they think about me?
Yeah.
I think every kid is, first of all, apple of their parents' eyes. Uh,
Hmm.
but Uh, but I think if I say it candidly, they think I'm like pretty lazy, and I spend too much time thinking of stuff. That how do I like what would I do rather than actually doing stuff.
Okay. What
And
else?
and I think a lot of people can connect with me here that their parents think the child is very lazy and irresponsible at this age, and things have to turn not to be in his favor, that he is getting lucky, or we are supporting him right now, that he is going that very easily, and things have to happen to him, and he have to see what bad world is to actually think in a like very progressive way or in a more practical way.
And what do you think about that? About what they think?
About what they think, at days
Yeah.
at some days I am pretty sure that I am doing it right way, and
Hmm.
at my lowest I think that they are right at in this point.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
sum it up, like my parents think, मतलब जो होता नहीं है कि I'm can I say in Hindi?
हाँ, of course. You can speak.
जी।
Yeah.
तो जैसे वो हर पेरेंट्स को लगता है ना कि उनका बेटा निठल्ला है,
हाँ.
नकारा है, अभी कुछ नहीं कर पा रहा है। तो
Right.
बट मतलब जब टाइम आएगा, वो कुछ चीज़ें देखेगा, सीखेगा, ओनली देन ही कैन लाइक उसका दिमाग सही जगह पे आएगा, एंड देन ही विल स्टार्ट टू वर्क प्रॉपर्ली।
Hmm. Okay. So currently you're saying that your parents are not really proud of you.
No, not that.
Okay. So are they embarrassed by you?
Can't say, because they would never show it to my face that they are embarrassed by me.
No, but what is the feeling? What is the sense that you get by dealing with them on a day-to-day basis?
I think embarrassment is a very harsh word for this scenario. I think a
So choose a
fake,
middle word.
uh, kind of a fake motivation, fake motivation that they are trying to show that they are embarrassed by me, but they are trying to motivate me to do good.
Acha, okay. Hmm. So why do you think you're not doing well? Like, what is stopping you from? Ok- okay, forget that. I think what I'm trying to ask is that okay, your parents feel a certain way about you,
Hmm.
and you feel a certain way about what they think. You said that you feel that some days you are doing well, and some days you are at your lowest,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So can you describe that a little more? Like, what is your lowest, and what is that day when you are doing your like the absolute best?
Uh, Lowest would be much more like you know insecurities coming up, all those insecurities
Okay,
coming up, and with the whole sometimes there are clashes in the company, and then like I think there was an incident I would like to mention here. I recently in my last company where I was working, I had a clash with my senior manager over pretty some stuff, and it was like kind of a morale thing that
okay,
morally I wasn't that very affiliated with it, and but she was my mentor. But we had a clash, and then things turned pretty heated up, and we had a very bad argument. And after that, I decided to leave my company. After leaving the company, I was sitting like searching for the jobs, and then insecurities started to hit up. That if what if I do not get the job? I have spoiled my career by dropping out of such a big company, and then uh, like figuring out things that what could be in much more in my favor, and then like my parents were also like pretty much concerned that he's not doing something, and he has a very good caliber, but he's not able to live up to it whole caliber. And something I think this is what I have deceived out of what they have told me, the things they have told me, and much more like insecurities, like with friends, that when you have done something wrong with your friends, and even a past something of past that you have done, and where you have let your friend down, and you start to feel insecure about it, that what is gonna happen now. Like everyone has insecurities, and they try to occupy their mind in something else to run from it. uh, and same is the case with me here, that I was also trying to run from it, but once I got free enough, and things started to hit me up in the mind again, and all this came up all of a sudden within like a span of 5 or 6 days. And the best of the day.
and you described the lowest days. Can you talk a little about the best days?
Sure. The best of the days, like one of these, if I say it funnily, that I am the king feeling, like I will rock this day today. It is my day. I'll just go in and smash it up. I am the Steve Jobs. आज तो product है. Like basically, my job in where the position I am in involves like making new stuff every day. Like you have to think outside the box and make designs happen, and then a lot of things related to it happen. So every day it is like a Steve Jobs kind of day feeling. बोला नहीं था स्टीव जॉब्स ने, think of your every day in the morning as it is your last day. So something like that in that context, like it is my last day and I have to give my best. So I am the king feeling. I am the best. वो जैसे अनिल कपूर नहीं बोलता, I am the best, I am the best, I am the best, something like that.
So what is क्या है exactly? What does your current job role entail on a day-to-day basis? What are you responsible for in your job?
Uh, I'm a associate product manager.
Okay,
Also, I'm working on my kind of a start like a side business for event management. I'm basically a manager by heart.
okay.
I think with this line, a lot of people would now recognize me being said that, because I have told a lot of people this line.
We'll edit that out. Don't worry.
No issues. You can keep it. You can keep it. I think a lot of people who know me that well, they won't have any problem. But yes, I'm a manager at heart. So anything related with management, be it event management, travel management, or even product management or project management, any kind of management, I would love to be part of. So I'm a associate product manager at a startup company, and we are like making a product that I really can't. It is kind of a stealth startup for now, and we are making a product. And moving forward, that another event management business that I have, we are like regularly meeting with people, and I'm also kind of learning how to make virtual events happen.
Got it.
Yes.
So, this particular stealth startup that you're working with, this is the next job that you talked about, that you moved on from the previous job wherein your morale was down, and this is the next job, right?
Yes.
Okay, and this event management business or startup that you're doing this by yourself, or is your family involved? How is it?
Uh, my family of friends is involved.
So your friends are involved. Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay,
That
cool.
we were like two, three guys that I happened to study in a university actually, and
Right.
it was quite a big university. And
Okay.
most of the what would happen was we dominated in the university for the event management. Whatever the events would happen in the university, like it was a thing, or that we had a reputation that even if the other department is organizing some event, we would get to know about it, that the event is happening, or some singer's concert is happening, and somehow we have to be involved. It was ours, or sometimes if people would also come to us for consultancy or like help or something. So it was our kind of we were three people, and it was our kind of thing. So we all three has taken it out, and now we are starting a business.
Got it. So sometime back, like you spoke about how your parents feel and think about you, and you said that they would probably think that they sometimes tell you that you have a lot of caliber, but you're not really using that to the full extent,
Hmm.
right? So what is, how do they, first of all, how do they know, and what is the caliber that they think that you have? What caliber are they talking, speaking of in this context?
I think caliber, you know, I think my with caliber I have might have over exaggerated with. Might be that my parents think in the same way. I think everyone's parents think in the same way, that their child is worth a lot, even if the child is not. I mean, there are a lot of very important figures in our society or in the news we see every day. Parents think their child is really that big a deal, and when they put the child, the waters are really tested for the child. So in the same way, my parents also think the same way, that I am really that a bigger deal, and I can be the next prime minister if I try to be. But uh, maybe they are just trying to make me motivate me, or morale me up. It's just that. But caliber, if I say, like, I think my parents also seen it, that I never studied or even prepared for like anything in my entire life. I'm a last minute guy since the beginning. Most of the it happens that we turn out to be last minute guy in the colleges. But I maybe kind of am over exaggerating or overshowing it, but maybe I think you would also feel connected to it, that making things happen in the last minute, and then you feel very awesome out yourself. And when you constantly prove it again and again that you are a last minute guy, that at the last moment you will work it up and save the day, or maybe pass an exam or something, and then you would be really sounding cool, and then you will make it prove. And I think my parents, I have somehow unconsciously proved it to my parents in the beginning. I never prepared for any exam in school as well. Neither I was very good in sports, but I do remember some in my middle school I was really considered one of the top football players in my school. But the thing is, I rarely went out to, like, even run or sprint. It's just that I was running and also trying to think that what next position I should go in to make a cover for the ball. So in this way, you can say that maybe I got lucky. I think I got lucky in this way, and that in the last moment, and now my parents think that I am really cool about it.
So what? So you said that yeah, parents think of children as a big deal.
Mhm,
Similarly, they think of you as a big deal.
mhm,
So what are they most proud about, or what when it comes to your talents or your caliber? How do they motivate you, or what is that they say? And you said that you exaggerated when you talked about caliber.
mhm.
So could you describe like how do they motivate you? What exactly do they tell you to motivate you or to increase your morale?
Hmm. Uh, to increase the morale, I think they somehow, first of all, bring up the things like uh, this is happening in the society, and शर्मा जी का बेटा ये कर रहा है, वर्मा जी का बेटा वो कर रहा है, and you should also
Okay.
do that. And secondly, they also like tell me that I think secondly it is much more of like they also try to show me that uh, what my elder brother is trying to do. My elder brother is like 3 years older than me, and he has been a constant motivational role for me. And they much more of like try to, actually, my parents biggest achievement would be try to make me to make constant sane decisions. Let me say it again:
Uh,
constant sane decisions, again and again.
I did not understand the last part. Could you explain?
Okay, let me explain it.
Mhm.
My decisions are most of like last minute decisions that I make very impulsively.
Okay.
And my parents' biggest achievement would be to make me take constant sane decisions, like with a proper thought process, and with a very practical approach.
So you mean to say that your decisions keep on changing, but they want your decisions to be constant. Is that
Uh,
correct?
no, decisions. My decisions are like constant, but I'm not very good with making rational decisions.
Okay. So they want you to be rational when you're taking decisions.
Yes, something that, actually, not
Oh,
something like
and they
that.
want to be a
Actually,
part. They want to be a part of your decision making as well, to help to ensure that you're taking a rational decision.
yes, yes, exactly.
Okay.
So
Got it.
their motivation is that in the past you took these decisions, and it landed you in a very good place. So try to make these decisions, these kind of decisions, like rational decisions, again and again. So
So which decision are they referring to here? Which past decision is that you took and it landed you to a very good place? What was that?
um, okay, in recently, the recent company I joined, uh,
Hmm.
before if we exclude out the my last couple of days at the company, the scenarios happened. uh, the things that happened, something like my parents told me to join a company, a tech company, to have a stable job life. I think I also told you the thing I was doing earlier.
I just know about your current role, which is associate product manager. I'm not sure what you were doing earlier,
No,
but you may or may not talk about that. Like it's up to you if you want to talk about your previous role.
okay.
But I'm in this, like I'm trying to understand that,
Mhm.
like what is the past decision that you took, which led you to a very good place, and now your parents are referring to that decision that you took.
Okay, like this is a scenario. I don't know. Can we just cut this part? Like
Ha ha,
I
of
don't know
course,
how
we
to
will do
phrase
that.
this. I don't know how
Ha
to
ha.
phrase this in a very like diplomatic way or a non so opening way. मतलब
No, no, you don't have to be diplomatic. You can be just candid. Just say whatever is coming to your mind.
एक्चुअली जब मैं ये चीज़ बोलने वाला हूँ ना, लॉट ऑफ
हाँ.
पीपल वुड गेट टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन आई विल शेयर इट विद among my friends ना, दे विल गेट टू नो दैट दिस इज मी टॉकिंग नाउ, क्योंकि
अच्छा. Okay, you're saying you're going to disclose a part of your identity, ऐसा?
मतलब अगर जो चीज़ मैं बोलने वाला हूँ दैट वुड डेफिनेटली डिस्क्लोज माय पार्ट आइडेंटिटी।
अच्छा.
अरे मैं आपको
हम्म.
बताया था ना वो एक्टिंग गिग दैट आई वेंट
Oh,
फॉर
अच्छा, अच्छा.
ऑडिशन।
Correct, correct.
या
Yeah, I have many friends in my network actually who are doing stand-up comedy, who are going for. I have many, actually, you won't believe. There are many people from my past organization, and a lot of students actually pinged me on WhatsApp asking ki, I want to do stand-up comedy. Can you tell me where I can start practicing? Can I want to do like practice or go for acting trials? Can you tell me where I can go? So you won't believe a lot of people actually did that, and I was very surprised. But yeah, it's fine.
अरे
So I don't think they would know your identity because trust me, there are many people who are going for acting gigs these days.
अरे नहीं नहीं, एक्चुअली सर जब मैं अपने फ्रेंड्स में ये शेयर करूंगा ना,
अच्छा,
वंस वंस
अच्छा,
वीडियो पॉडकास्ट
okay,
आउट, दे
अच्छा,
विल
अच्छा,
गेट टू नो, गेट टू अंडरस्टैंड। एंड आई एम नॉट
okay,
दैट वेरी मच प्राउड ऑफ दिस पार्ट बिकॉज दिस वाज लाइक माय अल्टीमेट फेलियर दैट आई एम नॉट वेरी प्राउड ऑफ, क्योंकि यहाँ से कुछ
अच्छा, okay.
सीखने को भी नहीं मिला।
तो हम डिस्कस करते हैं अभी फेलियर के बारे में, बट लेट्स कंप्लीट दैट क्वेश्चन वेर इन दैट डिसीजन दैट यू टुक दैट लेड यू टू अ वेरी गुड प्लेस, जो विच योर पेरेंट्स वर सेइंग कि बहुत अच्छा किया आपने ये, यू टुक दिस डिसीजन अर्लियर, एंड बिकॉज यू टुक दैट डिसीजन यू गॉट टू हियर, now you can take more decisions like that. So was that joining the tech company or what
Yes,
was that decision?
exactly, exactly. That was joining the tech company. Actually, I was start kind of. You may start to record here again. Just put this
हाँ
in.
हाँ, we are recording.
So
Yeah, yeah.
actually, I was kind of starting a thing of my own after
हाँ.
right after the colleges, and
Okay,
college was over, and I was like trying to make it big in the big
okay,
leagues, and
okay.
but thing happened was I wasn't pretty much sure about it, but then uh, my parents convinced me that take a job and enter at least industry and try to look at things how people are doing it, and you will get to know a lot of people because you are just a fresh guy and out of college, and it might be a like the world is too small for you. It might look like that world is too small for you, or that is there is a line na in Scarface, in movie Scarface, that world is not enough. So
Hmm.
I had that kind of feeling, but I was trying like I'm the really big person right after the college, but my parents tried to make me. They actually hammered. I can say, or structured, like structured, or you can say they made me see the way, वो होता है ना कि तराशना, मतलब they
Hmm.
made me see
Hmm.
in the way that at least get a job and try to look at things uh, in a very humble and more rational way, that how
Hmm.
businesses happen. So that
Okay.
was a decision that my parents are very proud of, and they try to they always मतलब वो मेरे को ये याद दिलाते हैं कि मतलब दिस वाज वन ऑफ योर बेस्ट डिसीजंस एंड ट्राई टू मेक द सेम डिसीजंस इन दिस वे।
But what is the outcome that happened after you took that decision that made them feel this way?
my startup was not very in a technical way, and thing happened was that in colleges I knew that managerial aspect was a thing that I always wanted to like I would be very happy in doing, even if at lower like salary. If I am getting very less salary, even still I am happy to do a managerial job.
Yeah.
So moving forward, that was a decision that actually sorry.
Yeah, I was asking. I'll repeat the last question just for your convenience.
Mhm,
So the last question was that what was the outcome from that decision? That is you joining the tech company
mhm.
that led them believe that it was a very good decision.
Okay.
Was it the salary? Was it the stability? Was it what was that exactly in that tech startup? The outcome from you joining the tech startup
Mhm.
or tech company that let them believe or let them feel that it was a very good decision.
Okay. Uh, it was a. I think there were three factors. It was the stability, and then
Okay,
salary, and then inner satisfaction.
okay. So you were satisfied by yourself, like you had that inner satisfaction by working at that startup.
Yes. And
Okay, and
why?
how long did you do that? How long did you stick to that?
I stick to that for one whole year, and I'm still
Okay,
like working in a similar position now, another in another startup.
got it, got it. Okay. Hmm. So stability, the salary, and the third thing that you said was inner satisfaction.
Yes.
Okay, great. Hmm. And how do your parents feel now that you have left that particular job?
Uh, they're still pretty okay with that. I'm like doing good for myself, and like I'm sticking to what I have started, and not made any brash decision out of blue, and went on to do something else.
Hmm. But like, did you like you said that your parents want to be a part of your decisions. So when you thought of moving on from this particular role, your last job, did you involve your parents or did they get involved by themselves or how was it?
Uh, Actually, what thing happened was uh, once I gave a notice period at my last job, within a couple of 10 days or 15, I got the job role from another offer, like another
Okay,
job offer. So it was like
okay.
it was a convenient transition. Not that
So you did not have to tell your parents at all that you have left the job. Is that correct?
I told them that this is the thing happened, and
Ah,
I don't feel that this is morally very good, and
hmm.
neither did they feel that this was morally or even how can I say ethically or even like in government's eye, like they were telling me to commit a fraud
Okay.
to save tax.
Hmm. Okay.
So is ethically is a good word for this?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Uh, okay, so ethically, this was not very good. Uh, so I have told them also earlier the scenarios that happened. So they said, okay, it's up to you that if you don't want
So
to.
before leaving the job, did you inform your parents that you're going to leave the job? And then they said, okay, fine, go ahead, and then you left the job?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Hmm, makes sense. Okay, and you said, okay, so you said when we talked about how your parents boost your morale and how they motivate you,
Hmm.
you talked about that they show you that the last decision that you took had a very good outcome, and you have been to places by working there,
Hmm.
and they also try to inspire you by giving you examples of other people around you, what they are doing. Now, when they give you examples of other people, कि शर्मा जी का बेटा ये कर रहा है, and so and is doing that,
Hmm.
do they also tell you to, or what do they tell you? Do they only give you the examples, or are they also trying to uh, tell you to follow similar path, or both, or how is it?
Uh, I think as a part of society, we all look at each other. I think it is also, it's not that a bigger deal that if we are referring to someone else for our transition, because as a part of society we all are looking at each other constantly and trying to find a right way for us if it suits us. And they are also trying to show me that if you are doing this, and this is the guy, and he is also doing this stuff, and you should look up to him.
Acha, like that.
जी,
Okay.
अगर for
Okay.
say if I am moving into tech business, and they told me actually they told me that a very institute, a founder of very institute where actually we both met, to look up to him.
Okay.
जी, actually they have
Okay.
also read about him, and they told me to look up to him. If you are moving into a tech startup, to look up to him.
Okay.
Yes.
What do they mean by look up to him?
Uh,
Like what, in their words, मतलब not in your words. Like when they tell you कि आप उसको देख के सीखो या उसको
mhm.
उसका what exactly do they tell you कि उससे जाके मिलो बात करो? What exactly are they telling you when they give you examples?
Uh, Milo Baat Karo came second, but first came
अच्छा.
that that person first had a very stable job at a very reputable company, and
Hmm.
only after that he started doing his own stuff, his own startup. Because mine
Hmm.
was also a startup. He had the first
Hmm.
very like he served that at that company for 12 to 15 years, and only after that he started his own doing his own stuff. And not
Okay.
only that, it is his wife also at a very good position to support him.
Hmm.
So
Got it.
they are like a very support system for each other. He has a backup plan, so you
Hmm.
have to do it the same way as well.
Hmm. Got it. Makes sense. And what about your elder brother? What is he currently doing?
Oh, he is also working in a very reputable company in India. He is
Okay.
also an engineer, and
Okay.
yes, he was like much more of like an ideal student, ideal child,
अच्छा.
जो कॉलेज से निकले, and he started a job. So, yes, not much of very dreamy like me.
Got it. Hmm. Okay. I got a sense of so when it comes to your parents, what do they complain about the most when it comes to you? Do they complain about like वैसे तो अभी I don't think they have a reason to complain because you're doing a job, right?
Mhm.
Also. So do they complain at all, apart from the part where you said that they talk about that why about your laziness and stuff?
Yeah.
Apart from that, is there anything else that they complain about when it comes to you?
Laziness and not making rational decisions.
Hmm. Yeah, this you discussed. Apart from these two.
Not that I have in my mind right now. I think,
Hmm. Okay, got it.
yeah, not taking an initiative too quickly, just thinking. Maybe it is in laziness. It counts in laziness only.
Okay,
Thinking time.
but this particular decision, like when they talk when your parents told you that this is what this is what your earlier decision was, and see where you have reached uh, from that, and this is why you should take similar decisions. How do you know that that particular decision the was your best choice or the right decision for you? Well, I mean, are you relying on them for them to tell you what is right or and wrong because you think that their decision making ability is better than yours? Is that true for you? Do you think this way?
Uh, like they are telling me what is right and wrong. Uh, I think somewhat yes. They are also telling me because they are far more better experienced, and they know how what certain things would turn out to be. And also that taking up this job turned everyone all of a sudden happy around me. That my parents that were constantly nagging me about stuff, they turned happy. And then my friends, uh, they all of sudden they also uh, turned very positive towards me. Also that I got busy in stuff that I have to do stuff regularly by myself. And my mind was preoccupied, and I stopped to thinking about all those bizarre insecurities. I turned very positive, and it has a very positive impact on me.
Hmm. Yeah, makes sense. And you some time back, like you discussed your greatest failure. Can you touch upon that a little? Like, what is your greatest failure so far?
It was much more like not with much more like that, not going in landing, how I say that putting foot in the water without even testing the lands, or what is the how deep is the water body, or how to
What was that incident?
it was like I was beginning to start a gig of my own. And
Yeah.
thing that I wasn't very familiar with is just because
Mhm.
some people, they told me कि you're very good at this stuff and you should do it more. And
So, okay, so you were trying to enter a new field that you had not much an idea of, and you were just trying to test the waters that how is this, and when whether you would be a good fit,
yes,
right?
and testing the waters turned out to be that I didn't see that while testing the waters, I have actually landed myself in completely and submerged in the waters.
Hmm. And why? What made you feel that way? Because you did not leave everything and go and pursue that totally.
Actually, I did. I put all my eggs in that basket that
Okay.
I didn't even went to. There is a final year project in colleges that we are trying to do. We have to do an internship project.
Right, right, right.
I never even did that. I just
Okay, so you left that and you pursued that gig, that new field that you were trying to test.
yes.
So you how much time did you spend exploring that field?
uh, Maybe 2 years. I began in starting of 2018, and by coming uh, December 2019, or you can call it January 2020 only, I
Hmm.
knew that, man, this is it. Now I have to stop it. Just stop it.
But got it. So how did you know, like at the point of starting it, or at the point of deciding that you have to go and test this out? What made you do so? Like, what was that impulse, or what was that point, or not point, I would say, but what exactly made you do that at that point of time?
Childhood influences. Uh,
Okay.
I always wanted to do some this thing since childhood. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
my ideals, that the people I looked up to till
Who were there?
certain point. I think Mr. Shah Rukh Khan,
Okay.
the rags to riches, one of the biggest stories.
Hmm.
And
Okay, and you felt that through your college experiences that you might be a good fit in the industry.
yes, actually, yes. I was told by a lot of people that you are very good in this stuff and you should try it, try your luck out.
Okay.
Yes,
So then you went and you pursued that field for a total of 2 years,
yes.
and you pursued that all by yourself. Was there anyone to support you in any way, in any capacity?
I did it by all by myself. Not even a single support from anyone. My parents got to know even in the last 3 months only.
Okay.
And and then they tried to patronize me to. think of something else because it was not working out well for me, and I have completely wasted my 2 years after.
But you also stayed apart from your parents, right? You stayed alone at that point of time.
Yes, yes, and that
And
was like a kind of very secret stuff.
they tried to bring you back home,
Uh, no, no, they didn't, because like,
but they tried to just move you out from that field and do something more maybe stable or something that's working out.
sir, actually I'm telling you, if I like ये पॉडकास्ट मैंने अपने पेरेंट्स को सुनाया ना, a lot would secrets would come out today. That
Acha.
ऐसा हो रहा है क्योंकि my parents didn't knew.
What I'm trying to understand is that you spent 2 years by yourself and you're saying that it was a complete failure exploring a new field. Why is that?
Because it is failure till now, because I think about back about the time, I'm still not able to get what was the lesson in that.
What was the lesson in that? Okay.
Yeah, in that failure, what was the lesson? So it is complete failure. That's why I am calling it a complete failure, because I still don't know what was the lesson in that. One was the lesson that I put my eggs in the basket without even like in all in the same basket.
You just said that. Should I repeat what you said? So I'll tell you what you said just a couple of minutes ago.
Hmm.
You said that what actually drove me to take that decision, to take that leap of faith, was my childhood influences and the fact that some people told me that I would be a good fit in this particular field, in this
Yes.
particular industry.
Yes, but because some influences and someone is telling you to do particular thing, doesn't mean that thing. My I think you made me recognize now lesson that some influences and someone is telling you to do some stuff doesn't mean that you will actually be really good at that stuff. Sometimes things are not meant to be turned out in the way.
But what made you feel that what they were telling or what your friends were telling you was incorrect, was not true?
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you said that a lot of your friends also came to you and told you that hey, you should try this field out, you would be a great fit, or you should try your luck because you are good at this, right? So when you spent 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
what made you realize or what made you feel that you would not be a good fit, or what your friends were telling you was incorrect or was not true at all, or is different from the reality? What made you feel that way?
Number one, there are a lot very bigger sharks in the water than me. And
Okay.
second, uh, water is kind of biased, like not in a way that it is been depicted in the media, but yes, it is something like something much more biased in a certain way that you will if you will do or maybe go for some people with some people, or you have to be like submissive to some people, only that the people will take you forward.
Okay, so you have to listen to some people in order to get to somewhere, and you did not want to just be submissive and listen to whatever they were saying. Is that correct?
Yes sir.
Okay.
सर वो कहते हैं ना, just cut this part out, वो कहते हैं ना
Sure.
casting couch. I am talking about
Hmm.
that, I'm referring to that.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So you have to be submissive to some people in order to get to somewhere, and okay.
I don't think I phrased it in a good way or something. I,
No, it's
how
fine.
should I
I
phrase
mean, it's
it?
fine.
I think.
No, it's fine. I think you made it very clear that there were some people who told you to do some things and you did not want to do it. And you have in order to get to some place that you wanted to, you had to do it, but you did not want to be submissive and just listen to whatever they were saying.
Yes.
This makes sense. Yeah.
Uh, Things that I wasn't very comfortable doing. That
They were asking you to do.
yes.
Okay, makes sense. But what think about it. Like if you really wanted to do something, there's no one path to get to the place that you want to get to, right? There could be many different possibilities, many different paths. Did you see yourself closing all the gates to the place that you were trying to get to?
Uh, I didn't see closing all the gates,
Okay.
uh, but it wasn't turning out that. Sir, can we just skip this question? Actually,
हाँ,
I can answer
sure.
you candidly, but I just don't want it in the post podcast.
ठीक है,
This would
ठीक है,
be
ठीक है.
personal. Me answering
Okay.
it would be pretty personal.
अच्छा ठीक है. We'll skip this. Okay. Okay. But okay, so is there a possibility of you not getting into the details and just letting me know that what made you decide to come out of that field? Was it just one incident, or was it a series of incidents? Was it something that uh, really deterred your livelihood or deterred your survival? Was it like did you receive any threats? What exactly, like, was it a series of incidents? Was it just one incident? Because like you mentioned that it was not like the possibilities did not close right after one incident, or after someone telling you to do something, you decided not to do it, you decided not to be submissive, but that may be just one incident. So was it a series of incidents like that in the 2 years that made you decide that this is not my field?
Actually, sir, this decision came over like quite past experiences. Like
Okay.
it wasn't that very. It can't be that straight answer.
Okay.
For that, I have to tell those certain experiences.
No, no, you don't need to tell. You don't need to tell any experiences.
Yes.
But those experiences came in those 2 years itself.
No, no. Even before those experiences, those 2 years, the
Okay.
past experiences that I had, uh,
Okay.
the answers came to me from those experiences. Keeping that in mind, that
Got it.
things are not moving in my way.
Got it. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, so you had some past experiences and that made you decide that this is not happening in my way and I should move out of this field.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. Hmm.
That वो
Okay,
आपने वो पूछा था ना पहले कि like what made you happy joining this job?
yeah,
And I
correct.
and those there were three answers: that stability,
Yeah,
and inner peace, and
yeah.
then
Stability, inner satisfaction, and money. Yeah.
yes, and getting out of that, I got all three of them, all very
Hmm.
quick in a snap.
Hmm. Got it. Got it. So you really felt after those 2 years, you really felt that that what these people were telling you, your childhood influences, and what your friends told you that you are good at this and you should try it out. It was not as per what you saw in reality. Like the reality check bolte hai na. So you think that you had a reality check in the 2 years?
Yes, a big,
Okay.
very big reality check, जैसे किसी ने पानी की बाल्टी मुंह पे मारी हो.
अच्छा. Okay. Hmm. So now you never think about that field at all. You think that and you felt that these 2 years were completely wasted because you did not have any lesson, or you did not find any lessons out of these 2 years.
Uh, Maybe, not so sure, but I'm like it is an open road. God knows what will happen. Maybe
Mhm.
in entering that field, maybe in not in one way, then maybe in another way. Entering that field
Mhm.
in another way.
Okay. I'm trying to understand that do you still have some feelings in your heart for that field, or is that completely shattered after the experiences that you had in the 2 years? What does your heart tell you?
Uh, my heart tells that it is not the time. This is not the time. ठीक है? अभी just keep your heads down and look for where lies your happiness. Right now, do that, and ultimately, if it is meant to be, your chance will come, and only then you can come breaking that door.
So where does your happiness lie?
Sorry.
You said na you have to look where your happiness lies.
Hmm.
So where does your happiness lie?
In this current job, that all my three meaning of happiness is working out.
But how do you know that is your happiness?
Because I am happy right now, na. I am happy
Acha.
right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So these three things bring you happiness. One is stability, second is money, and third is inner satisfaction. Okay.
Yes.
Makes
Also, I
sense.
would like to add one more thing. If
Okay.
not be entered uh, back in the tech field, I would have never been in contact with you,
Okay.
because it is completely different field from like
Yeah.
even in your field. So I
Yeah.
don't think we would have ever been in contact ever again.
Okay. So it's like something very different from what normal people do in the society, right?
Yes.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
But I think
Okay.
you also did the same something like that. You completely
Well,
diverged into a different role of an author.
we'll discuss that. I mean, I'm just about to finish this podcast or this interview, whatever you want to call it. But before that, I just wanted to play a quick game with you. That is fine. Okay.
Sure, sir. I
This
think, sir,
this game,
we should definitely do something someday. Like, I would definitely love to have a candid conversation with you. I have a questions for
of
you as
course,
well.
of course, we can do that for sure. So I'm about to finish. Okay, this was great chatting with you. Just before finishing, I would love to play a small game with you because that would be fun. So we should definitely do something fun before we finish.
Hmm.
Um, in this game, I'll be taking I'll be speaking of some words. Okay, I'll share some words. And वो होता है ना वो जो fastest fingerprint या वो कह लो आप करण जोहर में कि करण जोहर शो में where they mention one word and you have to just talk about what comes to your mind when you hear that word.
अरे
Okay.
यार, अच्छा।
So I'll quickly say those words, and the first thing that comes to your mind, you should just talk about that. Okay, be it a sentence, be it in a sentence, or be it in a couple of words, be it in one word, however you want to say, you can say.
Okay, okay, sure.
Okay, cool. Elder brother,
Mentor.
and you can take a lot of time. Okay, so you have to speak very fast, like just like you did right now. Okay, so you elder brother, you said mentor. Okay, mom,
Love.
friends,
Backbone.
you took some time. Okay, dad.
I was actually going to say circle. Then I don't.
Acha, okay, okay, dad.
Sorry, I didn't get. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Father, dad.
Okay, my piggy bank.
Okay, health,
Gym and number one priority.
work,
Happiness and inner satisfaction.
goal,
Keeping mind sane. Always there have to be goals.
failure,
Uh, Not that best friends and with the biggest lessons. Harshest friend with biggest lessons.
okay, money,
Second priority.
okay, work.
First priority to keep yourself busy and mind sane.
Acha, we covered that. What about job?
Again, the same that work and
Same as work. Okay,
yes.
okay, success,
Okay, 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 okay.
whatever comes to your mind, you can just talk about that.
Uh, running, running in my own race without them.
Running in your own race. What does that mean? This is very vague, man. You're trying to cook up an answer. Just tell whatever is coming to your mind.
This came into my mind. When you said success, I went completely
Acha,
blank, and this is what
Acha, can you describe that part? Running your own race. What does that mean?
running in a race like I have eyes closed. होता है ना जैसे घोड़ा भागता है उसको
हाँ,
blind side लगा देते हैं.
अच्छा,
घोड़े को just it makes it look like that he's running on his own. If even if there is not even competition, they are all ignored, and he's just running on his own. So
Acha.
coach is running
So you want
on his
to
own.
you want to run on your own, and running on your own is important, or just running is also fine.
Running is important, but running is in your own race would be the best.
Okay, got it. What about passion?
Management, always management.
Okay, hobby.
Flirting,
Okay, marriage.
not till 40.
Okay, family.
Support system,
Okay, balance.
very important aspect. And
What in balance is very important.
I'm do you believe in astrology
Balance
or
in what?
science?
No, you can talk about whatever you believe. That's fine.
So
But when it comes to balance, what in balance do you believe?
that
Forget about me.
every good and bad aspect is weighed properly without
Okay.
while making a decision.
Okay. So balance with respect to decisions.
Yes.
Okay. And achievement.
uh, side prize,
Okay. What is the main prize?
uh, keeping mind sane all
Okay.
the time. If mind is sane, you can do anything, but you have to, but it is really the most important difficult thing.
Okay. Hmm. Cool. So it was great chatting with you.